Hey everyone! Today the Bionicle Heroes modding Discord has a special presentation in store, detailing some of the big new things happening in the modding scene in 2026. This presentation is hardly exhaustive. As ever, we encourage you to dive into the ModDB page for Bionicle Heroes. It's well populated now, with character mods, conversions, texture packs and more ready to be discovered. The news today comes in 3 parts. First up, let's talk about a new Toa Team character mod out today. In 2025, we released Okoto Heroes and Hordika Heroes. In 2026, building off the foundational work of the Hordika Team mod, we've released Metru Heroes, adding the 6 Toa Metru as playable characters, with their own upgrade paths and weapon functions. Their weapons have been reallocated and rebalanced from the Hordika Heroes mod. Makuta is still in as the replacement for Vaison, bringing Vikama's mortal enemy back for more. All graphics relevant to the Toa have been replaced, with stills from the movie replacing the splash screens between levels. Lastly, all music in the main levels has been replaced with tracks from the movie for maximum immersion. There's plenty of additional little changes here and there to round off the experience. To see it all for yourself, the mod page for Metru Heroes is now live on ModDB, and you can find the full mod with a standalone release of Bionicle Heroes there. The next big piece of news. The 3.0 release of Bionicle Heroes' first mod, the Definitive Edition themed Myths of Voinui, is now out. Myths of Voinui has, since the start, been a community effort. Although I do a lot of the work in the mod, that work is based on the learnings and research of the whole modding scene working together. Typically, new version numbers have been reserved for when a Myths of Voinui release hits a major new technical milestone. 1.0 was, of course, the initial release of the mod, with 2.0 being the first release to feature Verti's editing. Myths of Voinui 3.0 is actually much greater than that. It makes use of lots of new features in Bionicle Heroes tooling. On the graphical front, there's now actual level edits made which correct issues with level geometry, and advanced use of Verti's editing tooling. The example featured in Myths of Voinui 3.0 is fixing Hakan's shoulder armor in Volcano 1, which was previously hovering outside the model. The other major graphical enhancement coming with Myths of Voinui 3.0 uses new texture editing tools that allow us to exceed hard-coded texture size limitations. For now, this is only being used to fix cases where lower resolution textures were used next to higher res ones, like on Motoro's level 3 weapon, which also lacked normal and specular mapping. In future, this could be used to add higher resolution custom assets, or even make a soft remaster of the game. Besides a laundry list of other adjustments great and small, the biggest new draw for Myths of Voinui is an overhaul of our plugin system. Multiple gameplay altering plugins have been added, like giving some Paraka the ability to mimic their equivalent Toa abilities, or locking the Rawhide Torture construction to only being open to Paraka. A new music injector plugin has allowed the restoration of an unused water track for more variety in those levels too. The greatest change here though, is a plugin fixing one of Bionicle Heroes' greatest mistakes, locking off all of the regional Paraka once you beat Vaison. Now, with Myths of Voinui 3.0, you're able to swap between Vaison and the regional Paraka using the F6 key. A 100% save game now effectively has 6 more playable characters than before. Much of the changes seen in Myths of Voinui 3.0 were created using a special new set of R tools. The third and final big item for today. Introducing the first unofficial Bionicle Heroes SDK. Today, we're releasing a combination of tools, some old but improved, some all new, as a combined package designed for creating a mod from the foundation of a Modder Edition download. This package includes almost everything needed to make a mod like Myths of Voinui or a character mod, the only extra requirement being the use of Blender to create any custom models you'd like to implement. There are 7 tools in this SDK in total. For the new tools, we have the Pack Editor, which allows you to extract and repack the game's archive files. These improve loading times when content is repacked, so mods from now on could be much more efficient to run on people's PCs. There's also the Rad Audio tool, designed to create seamless audio replacements. Before, we were manually hex editing header data for the game sound files, but this converter can take any sound and make it into a game-compatible format. The last two tools are linked together, the plugin installer and exe patcher. These tools don't create the files they use, but instead simply make installing the range of plugins we've currently developed as a community much easier. All plugins used in previous mods, as well as Myths of Voinui 3.0, are available here for installation into your own mod packs. The exe patcher, similarly, makes it very easy for you to patch an exe with the handful of edits we've made in the past. No bloom, cutscene skipping, and more. Any incompatibilities are built into the tool so you don't accidentally break your mod installation. Old tools have been added, but greatly improved. The NU20 texture editor has received a GUI overhaul that allows for gallery view, multiple texture injection and extraction, and as previously mentioned, you can now do much higher resolution texture replacements than before. It also supports some very advanced use cases, like inheriting material slots and flags from other HGP and NUP archives. The model tool effectively serves the same purpose that the popular Gnosis program used to serve for us, being a place to preview model replacements and run them, but now all in one place. Extra quality of life features have been added, like the ability to open the current HGP in the texture editor. There's also an extra option for adding glowing meshes to characters, which is a more advanced but greatly appreciated replacement option. Perhaps the best improvement to a tool, though, is Build Your Toa, which now features a full 3D preview, normal and specular map previews, and lots of additional parts and body textures, both from the vanilla game, like added Paraka heads, and from mods, such as all the new textures and parts from Metro Heroes. This SDK gives the community unparalleled control over the base game, even if all you want to do is play the vanilla game with some tweaks and not make your own mod. You've got a character customizer and easy plugin installers to play your own way. It's never been easier than today to make a mod for Bionicle Heroes. That's all we have to show today. We really appreciate the placement in 810 for showing our hard work as a community. More mods are being created on the regular, and with the SDK, we hope that you'll be one of the people doing just that. You can join our modding Discord to talk development, share progress on your mods, and also provide feedback on the SDK, as we hope to continue improving it well into the future. Thanks for watching,